Well, hello, everybody. We welcome you to this edition of News You Can Use. Today on the program, as we find ourselves in the midst of African American History Month, we're going to shine the spotlight on two African American women. They are both business women. They are both in the world of technology, and they each have a special story to share. And hopefully, through sharing their stories, they'll encourage you that you too can be an excellent, outstanding entrepreneur, whether you're African American or otherwise. We just want to uplift and encourage people today. We'll be back in just a moment with this edition of News You Can Use. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this edition of News You Can Use. I'm your host, Thera Martin, and I am glad to be back for another season of LaSalle TV and this program, News You Can Use. Today on this program, during African American History Month, we're shining the spotlight on two dynamic African American women, and they're both in the world of technology. Let me start by welcoming you, Alexia Azagu. How are you?
Hi, Miss Thera. I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. And I thank you for the love you have shown and the sisterly support and your little emails and text messages here and there when I least expect to look up as Lexi. We call her Lexi.
Yes.
But you are the proud owner of your own business.
Yes.
Tell us about it. Tell us the name.
So my business, Milestone Pros. It's a professional evolution agency, and what I'm geared towards is working with individuals on job placement and what I like to call career exploration. And then I work with businesses on customer experience solutions and brand exposure, which is really important, as you mentioned, in this particular season. So a lot of the work that we do together with working with these individuals and businesses is all about really just expanding on what their brand is and helping the world to see what it is that they're passionate about.
How challenging was it for you when you first said, you know what, I have a job, you know, I've got a 9-to-5, and you may well be really enjoying your 9-to-5, but there's this other spirit inside of you, that entrepreneurial spirit. You want to have something that's your own, that you can grow, and one day, who knows, you may just do that full-time all the time. So when did you say, I'm stepping out on faith, I'm starting this business? And how did you start?
Okay, so interesting story. It was about almost a year ago, really. Now, I've functioned in this capacity for over 12 years at the corporate level, but about a year ago, I was given the opportunity, after some shifts and some changes in the market, to work with a really high-profile client, which was me. So a separation between myself and an organization that I have been working with for a few years, and I was excelling, top performer, high performer status, clients loved me, but there was still this emptiness inside. And so thank God for an opportunity and a season of transition. So they shifted around some things, which left me with an opportunity to start Milestone Pros. It's always been an inspiration for me, and the name actually has significance. So Miles was the last name of my dearly departed grandmother. She was inspiration to me, and the stone piece of it, she was my rock. And so together I decided Milestone is an amazing name, and it kind of centers around that family, that unity, but also this renewing and resurrection of what happens after you transition. So that's where the Evolution Agency came from.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank
so
you.
You've been officially doing this for about a year, but you were doing it before that just at the corporate level.
Yes.
So now how are you attracting clients? How are you getting people to come to you so that you can share your expertise?
So we all know the biggest way to get the information and get the clients to us is word of mouth. So thankfully, I've been able to connect with a lot of amazing people, one of which is going to be appearing too. And it's just been able to blossom since then, quite honestly, between social media engagement, between the face-to-face connections, and then a lot of footwork, quite honestly, just getting out there, meeting people, letting them know about what it is that I do and how I can help them, whether you're an individual or business. And education too, I think, is key. When you know better, you do differently, and you do better.
Well, I was amazed with you over the summer of 2017 and watching you in action with young people, with teenagers that you were working with over the summer, and teaching them about computer technology, along with Kimberly Highsmith, who will join me in my next segment on the show, a colleague and business partner of yours. And so I saw how you connected with the young people, but I also saw that You may be a little younger than me, well, a lot younger than me, but you know a lot of people, and you had the ability to get those people to that little old recreation center in North Philadelphia and have outstanding role models stand in front of these young people and speak to them about all kinds of different walks in life and career paths, and people telling their testimonies, telling their stories, to give the young people a chance to see, maybe I could be like them, maybe I could achieve like that. So you did a great job.
Well, thank you. Yes, and Kimberly and I, what we wanted to set out and do is make a difference in the lives of the young people that we're engaging with on a regular. And what you see is that there's a lot of young people who transition out into the world, and especially if they're not going on to a college or university, they're not sure about what's next, or even sometimes when they do, they're not sure. So the program that we did over the summer was called CHAMP. And CHAMP stands for Committed to Honoring and Achieving My Purpose. So the goal of it was to introduce self-fulfillment, key points around self-fulfillment, financial principles, technology, career, and college exploration, and deliver it in a way that was very engaging from a technology component, but also kept the hands moving and very hands-on and tangible. So our goal there again was to bring people in, and a lot of the individuals that came out, it really is a matter of your network is your net worth. And those were people who I consider my gemstones, which is actually what I call my clients.
Yes.
And they're partners of mine. And we work together on initiatives, and I called out to them and asked them, hey, can you come in and share some feedback? Again, some of these different opportunities that are out there, they came, some even I had never met before, except through our social media engagement. And I shared that. So it was all different ways that the young students could see that it's important for you to protect your brand. Because if it wasn't for the way that I carried myself and the way that Kimberly carried herself, and they saw what we were doing, that's what attracts people, and that's what I think makes that name.
So then, while you will work with people who are adults, who need career development and all of that, you do also continue to work with young people. So Allegheny West Foundation, they're not that special in that they're not the only ones you've ever done that for.
No. And that's I guess that's kind of been the fun part when the Allegheny West opportunity came along. It re-engaged that side, and it gave me an opportunity to get back to kind of basics. And that's what I remember growing up, is someone sewing and pouring into me. So once I started hitting the world as we know it, whether it was college or beyond, that wasn't my first rodeo, because those who were with me as I was young, and teachers and educators, and those who just spent a little more time, they were providing me with that sort of insight. So yes, I continue to work with youth. I continue to look for other ways that I can engage them. And my goal is to be able to have CHAMP as a national, international, even program that people can take advantage of.
So if people want to know more about how they can be in touch with you and the services that you provide, whether you come out to recreation centers or to schools or other public places to share your knowledge, for a fee, of course, how can they be in touch?
So milestonepros.com is my website. You can follow me on social media. I put a lot of videos up there, even have some new ones coming up today, and that is on Facebook at Milestone Pros, and on Instagram at milestone_pros.
Okay, that sounds good. And everybody, you need to remember that. And the beauty is we do have that information up on our screen. We did a couple of seconds ago, and it'll come back up again before we wrap up with you. Advice. Advice that you would give to up-and-coming wannabe entrepreneurs who might have been channel surfing and they stopped at this channel because they see how beautiful you are. And so what would you tell people who want to but haven't done it, darn it?
So I would say there's a place where you are right now in your life, and you're looking in that mirror every day and you're challenged by something, whether it's your corporate setting or you actually are in a level or a lane of entrepreneurism. What you want to do is align what your passion is with what your purpose is, align performance and progress, and those are the 4 Ps that we like to talk about as it relates to Milestone. So have all of those at your disposal and sit down and kind of write out a plan and what that looks like. And wherever that path takes you is what we call evolution in progress.
Okay, that sounds good, and it's certainly something to remember, and I hope that people who are viewing the program are encouraged to step out And if you
Yes.
have a dream and a vision to be an entrepreneur, whether it's in the world of technology, motivational speaking, whatever it might be, that you hold on to your faith if you have that faith.
Yes.
And get ready to do it and to get it done.
Do it.
Now, on a more practical side, starting a business, I mean, I know that you need business cards and
Yes.
letterhead and things of that nature, because you have to show some level of professionalism where people be like, you have a business. And you don't have a card,
How do you
have
represent
nothing
it?
to show me. I mean, a website is nice. I know everybody does not have a website, but websites are nice to have. An email address, that's a professional address.
Yes.
It's good to have.
Yes, that's key. It's key. And I've run into quite a few people as I'm doing resume writing. So
Yes.
that was one of the services that we offer. And if I see an email that looks a little challenging, I'm like, let's try that again, make it a little more professional.
Yes.
But it's about how you carry yourself. Business cards, those are all easy things to come by. Even with the youth, we showed them how to make business cards,
Yes.
how to do resumes. You can identify if you do want to start a business, and it costs, right? And you want to get a professional number, Google Voice sometimes will give you the option to be able to create your own phone number, and it'll link right to your cell phone so that you can do that. So there's some really key ways that are very low, sometimes to no cost, that'll help you present your business exactly the way you want it to.
And then on the top level side of professionalism and wanting to be in business, the business license.
Yes, you have to have the business
And
license.
It's nice to have a business plan too, but a business license to be legal.
Yes.
Yeah.
So formulating your corporate status, right? So are you an LLC? Are you formulating yourself as an S corp or C corp? What is it that you want to establish yourself as? It helps for multiple reasons. One, people take you seriously when you've invested that
Yes,
time in that
yes,
resource, right?
yes.
On top of that, there are some places that you can't do business or operate unless you have those certain licenses.
Exactly.
So you got to be
Exactly.
established. And again, it just shows that I'm committed and I'm focused and I'm taking this
Very
and I'm
good.
going for the long haul.
Very good. I love it. I love it. I'm so thrilled for this opportunity to chat with you.
too.
And please put out contact information again, whether it's
Yes.
email address, website, or phone number.
Yes,
Or
you can
all of the
find
above.
all of the above. You can find us online at milestonepros.com. You can find us on Facebook at Milestone Pros, and our phone number is 562-MILES for you.
All right. I thank you for sharing.
Thank
and
you.
thank you for being here. We appreciate
so
you.
much.
Okay. We will continue in just a moment with this edition of News You Can Use, and we look forward to it. But as we prepare to go to break, I just want to remind you, we're into a new year. We're into a new political cycle. State representatives will be running this year, and the election, the primary election, is going to be in May of 2018. If you are not a registered voter, if you changed your name or you moved recently, you need to re-register to vote. You can go to any elected official's office and pick up a blank voter registration form. In fact, nowadays, you can just type it in, voter registration form on the internet, and a form will appear on the screen, which you can print out and then fill it out and mail it in. Make sure you do that. And then after you go through all of those steps to be a registered voter, come primary election day, get out, go to the polls and vote, because it's so very important. When you're an adult, there are certain things that we're supposed to do in life. Pay our taxes, take care of yourself, have your own home. Don't expect people to take care of you. And registering to vote and voting, that's a part of being a grown-up, okay? That's a word to the wise. We'll be back in a moment as we continue with this edition of News You Can Use. Kimberly Highsmith, a proud owner of her own business. She'll join us next.
The soccer team likes your eyeliner like that too. Is that right? What you reading, loser?
Nothing, man. I'm just trying to study for this task coming up. You know, you gotta keep up with work.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm trying to study. Leave me alone.
Hey man, leave him alone. He's trying to study.
All right, man. You got it.
Alrighty, we're continuing with our program right now. I was having so much fun in the commercial break talking with Kimberly Highsmith. I almost forgot we were getting ready to tape a show. Hey, lady, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I am well, and it's good to see you. Happy New Year, peace and blessings, and all that good stuff. And your friend, your business associate, was just on the first segment with me, Alexia, and she's been a blessing. You've been a blessing too.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
thank
and
you so
I'm
much.
glad for the day I first met you through Mr. Ron Hinton, president of the Allegheny West Foundation. But you are a proud business owner in your own right.
Yes.
Now, were you originally in business with your father, or you really did this computer thing on your own?
I actually did this computer thing on my own, but with the support of my entire family.
Wow.
They've been behind me 100% of the way. And I was a nurse at Einstein. I was an operating room nurse. And on the side, I like technology and computers and stuff. And I just started teaching myself, and I started doing things and trying things. And then one day at the church that I was attending, they were like, "We want to buy computers. Can you help us?" And from that day to today, I am still in business, and it's just a blessing.
The name of your business and where you're located?
Yes. The name of my business is Be More Technologies, and we want people to be more effective, be more efficient, and be more connected. And we're located in North Philadelphia. We see people mostly by appointment because I usually go out to jobs. I help small businesses. I do help a lot of entrepreneurs, and I call myself a behind-the-scenes person to help them learn how to make technology work for them.
So this is killing her being on the show. She's a behind-the-scenes person, but so highly intelligent, so gifted, so blessed, and I'm just glad that you said yes and that you agreed to be on the show today. So the knowledge that you have, and computer technology is changing all the time. It's like, I always feel like I can't keep up, I can't keep up. I don't even try with my home computer anymore to keep up. I know that I'm going to be investing in a new computer soon, and I'll probably talk to you first before I go make an investment that's stupid. But at work, I expect my bosses to always have the best stuff, you know, whether it's at WURD, at Allegheny West Foundation, or anywhere else that I work. I'm like, I expect my bosses to do the right thing, but I won't, because I get frustrated trying to keep up.
I know. Technology is changing all the time and very fast. What some people do not realize, software drives the industry, not the hardware. So if you have an old computer, but now the internet is new, that's why your computer is running so slow, because software drives the industry. The Wi-Fi is driving the industry now. Everybody wants to do things quickly. So most people's phones are faster than their computer that sits at their desk or a laptop that they may be carrying. So you have to keep those things updated. And I would say, to be on top of things, at least every 2 years you need to change your hardware. A lot of people cannot afford that.
I need to get it together though. No, because the computer is my livelihood. That is largely how I make my money, from writing and being on that internet, being on that computer. And so I need to have equipment that can give me what I need. So it's time for me to get an update.
Get an updated computer, or have an updated laptop at least. However, your cell phone is your friend. Get the most appropriate apps that help you do your business, and you can work just as efficiently and just as quickly on a cell phone. So that's what I try to teach my clients and let them know that you can work from anywhere.
Okay, so now for some businesses that have been around for a while, and yes, they've invested in computers and all that, but they know we're talking to them right now. They're old. The computers are old. They're old. You need to get rid of it. If they got a fat back on it, it's old. Get rid of it. And that's where you would step in. You can. For people who are technologically challenged like I am, and don't necessarily know the best thing to buy for me, for what my needs are in my public relations business and video production business, what do I need to buy? someone can come and talk to you like that, and you will consult and tell them what to get, or even maybe once they give you the money, go pick up everything for them?
Yes.
And set it up.
We work both ways. We work as consultants. We're able to help you decide what's best that meets your industry standard and will help you get your work done efficiently. Or we can come on site, evaluate everything, give you a proposal, and tell you what's going to cost to make business more efficient for you from a technology standpoint. And most people can reach me by phone. And again, I like to be hands-on, but most things I do talk to people, and I deal with people via email as well. So, but anything you need for your business through technology, we're able to help you with. And for a website, we can help you with website. We can help you with your social media. We're finding now that a lot of businesses that are in the same age range as us, most of us in our business don't know how to translate customers through social media. So we're able to help you fill that gap, help you make a social media presence, and then decide on what it is you can be consistent at that brings value to your customer. The thing that you can deliver to them, that's the only thing you'll talk about on social media, and we can help you make that messaging and keep that messaging consistent so that you start to build an audience on social media.
So then there's, you've got levels of different things that you do or that you offer in terms of services to would-be clients.
Yes.
So it's not just, oh, Kim comes out and she repairs people's computers. It's way bigger than that.
No, it's a gamut. It's a whole gamut of things that we do for you from a technology standpoint. From consulting, sometimes being a liaison between programs, the way that Lexi and I work together through the CHAMP program. I help in bringing the STEM component, which is the component that helps to bring the science, technology, engineering, and math. We do project management as well as Android programming and Java coding, and those are things that can help students sometimes make a decision on whether they want to go to college or would they like to go right into the workforce. They have a technology background to be able to do that.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a few minutes before we run out of time. Technology and our young people today and college, and do I need to go get a 4-year degree if I want to work in the technology field, if I want to be another Miss Kim?
No, you don't. I do have a 4-year degree. However, my 4-year degree is in biology. I'm a scientist. So then I moved over into this part of technology. So science is science. If you have a knack for making things better or putting things together, figuring things out, technology is definitely the field for you. And you want to do something that you would do even if you didn't get paid to do it. When it's that kind of job, you have a passion for it and you'll do it to the best of your ability. And then you won't mind helping other people meet their need as well. So if you approach it from that way, with science and technology together, and an educational component, you don't have to have a 4-year degree. If you're a self-learner, literally anything you want to know is already on the internet. It's just up to you to have the motivation to go get it.
Go get that information.
Go
it's right
get
there.
that
It's
information
right there.
so you can be an entrepreneur even before you get a business license. It's about what you seek after and what you go after, and everything is available to you. So if you have a plan, you can figure out how to work your plan with or without a 4-year degree.
Okay, well that sounds good. That sounds good. We want you to give your phone number or however you want people to be able to reach your website or whatever.
Okay, so right now, if you want to reach me via for consulting or for me to come out and evaluate your needs, you can reach me at 610-206-3907. And we'd be happy to talk to you about your website, social media, your technology needs, and if you have a small program that you're running, we can come alongside you and teach program management. We can do the CHAMP program. And right now, we have a special program going for 16 to 24-year-olds. It does not cost them anything. If they will contact me, we have a project management program that helps them and puts them on the road to becoming a certified project manager. And if you're organized and you can think and you can put things in order, project management may be that technical path for you. It's very easy to start off on. It's a 10-hour course, and it's totally free to anyone 16 to 24.
Now, when do the classes happen for this project management piece?
So some classes we already have set up. We're doing a few through Enon Tabernacle Baptist Church, and we have a couple through the OIC. We have a few through the OIC program that's down on Broad Street, and we want to set up more classes. All we need are more students, and we will set more classes up.
So the phone number number again.
The phone number again is 610-206-3907.
Okay. If there was a bit of advice that you could give to someone watching the show right now who wants to be an entrepreneur, they've been talking about it for a few years, they may have even done a little bit of homework, a little research, but they haven't done it yet. What are you waiting for? Listen to Kim.
I would say do it. There's nothing like getting up and regretting something that you did not try. Try it, and you will love it, because once you taste it, you will not want to go back
Being
to
your
working
own
for
boss,
someone else.
right?
Yes, yes. And there's an opportunity and there's a niche for you. All you have to do is carve it out. It's a fresh start. It's a brand new start. It doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter what your nationality is. It doesn't matter what your culture is. You can be an entrepreneur. You can make a difference in the world if you want to.
All right. I thank you for sharing. I thank you for those words of encouragement. God bless you.
Thank
You look wonderful and marvelous. I also want to thank our guest in the first segment, Miss Alexia. She is awesome and wonderful too, and marvelous, and we just appreciate these ladies as we continue to move along. We encourage you to watch all the great programs here at LaSalle TV. You can check them out on Comcast Channel 56 and Verizon Fios Channel 36. 7 days a week, this program is on various times on different days, but great programming indeed. I want you to remember that the majority of the programs that you see here at LaSalle TV, they are produced and done by the students of LaSalle University who desire to work in the field of broadcast communications upon graduation, and we wish all of them well. And there's a few programs that come to you from LaSalle TV that are for the community, and they let old heads like me come in here and sort of host those programs a little bit. But I want to always thank Reverend Todd Johnson for first bringing me here to LaSalle TV and giving me a chance to be a guest on his show. And then, next thing I knew, after talking with Professor Tanya Ellis, me having an opportunity to sit in this chair for like 7 years now, I think. So it's time for me to get out the way and let some new people come on and do their thing. But we are glad to be with you this season as we kick out another wonderful time here at LaSalle TV. Everybody have a great day. Thank you for checking out the program this time. And remember that life is fragile. Handle it with prayer. Take care.